I believe I have discovered a previously unknown junkyard. I have not been able to find any videos regarding this location. The owner buys and sells cars, so the inventory will change over time, and I'm sure other YouTube channels will jump in and create their own videos. But here you go. This one is for you car guys. Hi, I am at Spencer's Auto Sales and Service in Logansport, Indiana, and I didn't know about this place. I was just driving down the road to my next spot, and I discovered this lot with old cars in it. And the owner graciously is letting me come through here and do photography. So we have all these classic vintage cars here. I don't know what they all are. Nothing's labeled. This one is a Wayfarer, which on the front says Dodge. So the owner said that everything here is for sale. So if someone out there is looking for parts or looking for something to turn into a project, this might be worth looking into. So maybe someone's in the market for a vehicle like that. But let's continue on here. There's a whole bunch of cars here. It's not that big of a lot, maybe an acre, but there's all kinds of cars packed in here. Now there's an old Ford truck in the back. There's a bunch of brambles here, so I'm not going to go through. It's a Studebaker, old Studebaker truck. And we got bits and pieces of other vehicles laying around in here. This looks like it might have been an old jalopy for somebody at one time. And then over here is this pickup truck. Now it's a kind of a low and sleek build. I have never seen this before. Maybe I've seen pictures of these, but that's very something I have not seen in person before, or can't recall. So yeah, these vehicles are just buried in here. With it being April, middle of April, the weeds and stuff haven't grown in yet. Here's a body and most of a chassis. That might make a fun hot rod for somebody. I'm sure this would be a fun hot rod. No engine though. Not much left of this guy. He's missing the roof. He's missing just about everything. I think all you got left here is a chassis and a body. There's an old Chevrolet. That's just an old shovel now. But these cars are fun to look at. This one still has an engine. It's might be missing some parts. This one has an old crank start on it. Looks like it has the original radiator cap. These lights may not be original, but they are definitely not of the modern era. An old pickup truck. Work my way around here so we can take a look at this old Ford. See if we can look at the front here. There's nothing on the front. I don't know my cars that well to know what this is. I would guess most likely it's a Chevy or a Ford. But then again, this is a body type that I'm not familiar with. So hard to say. And here we have, these has got to be early 50s. They don't have the big tail fins yet. Old station wagon. Overdrive. Okay, this is a Ford. These are parked right at the fence, so I can't get around to the front of these vehicles. An old Plymouth truck. Right on a busy highway here. This was somebody's pride and joy at one time. They got painted some pinstripes on here. And if you look really close, they're not done very well. But that's okay. It was somebody's fun truck for a while. Here's an old jalopy. Green on the bottom, brown on top. So it's probably been pieced together. Let's go take a look at this guy. The tires, this is an old Ford. The tires are not flat like a lot of the vehicles here, so I'm going to assume this one still runs and drives. Looks like this one is still in use. Here we have a tarp over the engine, so I'm going to assume the engine is in somewhat decent shape because they're trying to protect it. I'm pausing here because my phone is making noise. And how about these? The style I'm going to guess is I don't know my car is good enough to know. I'm going to say probably 1940s. On the back here it says Hydramatic. This is a Nash. I can tell because I can read the little logos on here. This one's got an interesting patina to it. This looks like it was somebody's hot rod at one time, but it's all stripped out now. A newer, older Ford. And here is an F100. What is that, late 60s, maybe 1970s? Here's a wreck of a Corvair. And you can't go to a lot with old cars without seeing an old police car. Now if you look at the back here, it's got a CB radio antenna on there. So I'm going to guess people were driving this thing back in the 70s. But apparently it has seen better days. Another view of the Corvair. You can see on the bottom here it's pretty much gone. The front logo has a big S on it. That one is a Chevrolet. And that says Commander. It's got some serious rust issues here. But it'd be fun to have that restored and on the road again. On the side here, it says Viking. This is a big old workhorse Chevrolet. In the back here is a T-Bird. Missing the engine. Missing a number of things. How about an old mail truck? It's all gutted out. We got some older style gas pumps. And here is a pretty much not much left to that thing. Up on the top of the building here, he's got a KFC cupola. Let's work ourselves back around here. There's a few more vehicles to see. So far, I've managed to avoid getting into the brambles. Well, like I've said in my other videos, I really enjoy looking at these old vehicles because they are works of art. They're fun to look at. They're really fun to see driving down the road. Now we have two cars here that are the same. These are very tiny and very narrow. And I have never seen anything like these before, so I'm going to guess these are foreign made. I mean, I've seen, you can get some of those high-end Harley motorcycles. They're almost as big as these are. But that's about it. Fun little junkyard. All these vehicles are for sale. And it's just fun driving down the road and running into these little surprises. So I hope you'll stay with me, enjoy the videos I put out, and look forward to seeing where my camera will take me next.